Okay, so once I have statuses on all the appointments from yesterday, right, that are still open, I get those closed. I don't want to have those happen again. Now I'm going to look at the remaining appointments for today, right? I already looked at the ones for the first 90 minutes of the day, but now I'm going to look at the ones that are scheduled for 90 minutes from the time we open until the time we close. There are a couple things I'm going to look for. The first thing I'm going to look for is, do we have adequate coverage? What do I mean by that? Well, let's say that we have, say, 15 appointments scheduled between noon and 2 o'clock. That's a lot of appointments for most car dealerships in the middle of a day, especially if it's not a Saturday. And so do I have significant staff, for example, at the desk to be able to desk those deals? Do I have significant managers to be able to do that? Do I have lot porters who can get those 15 vehicles, clean gas, parked out front, ready to go, and have it all done by that time? See, I can't wait until noon to start thinking about those appointments. I have to look at them now. And finally, do I have the adequate number of F&I managers? Imagining now we're going to probably close 80% of those. So what is that, 12 of those appointments that are probably going to go through to F&I? And so I've got to make sure I have adequate coverage throughout the day. This may require that we call some of these appointments and try to move them earlier, move them later. But I need to make sure that I have coverage. And then finally, I need to plan my confirmations, right? I need to plan my appointment prep throughout the day. Again, do I have adequate coverage for, say, lot porters to clean these vehicles? When am I going to confirm these appointments? Now, I might start confirming the ones that are scheduled for 10:30, 11, noon right now, because maybe it's 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock by now, and I need to start confirming those appointments. I'm going to look ahead to the appointments, say, maybe for 7:15 or 6:15 tonight, and maybe I won't confirm those until after 2 o'clock. But I need to plan those confirmations now, otherwise the day will get away from me. And if I don't make those confirmations, then my show rates are going to go down. And so I have to plan this first thing in the morning. This is after I've done the first two pieces. The final thing that I'm going to look at, and this sometimes managers go to this first when they come in the morning, and you can't, and that's past due activities. Now, even though we taught you that past due activities are the enemy of process, and they absolutely are. Past due activities, freelancing, they're the worst. But these past due activities from yesterday can wait until I get all of my appointments lined up, because appointments are everything. And so now that I've done everything for the day on my appointments, now that I've planned out my confirmation, now that I've looked at everything, I've worked out the coverage and how we're going to do things, I need to look at yesterday's past due activities. See, because in my dealership, I have a rule, right? And that is, if you have any past due activities from the day before and you work the day before, you don't get to catch any ups today. The only thing you get to do is manage your own appointments and manage the phones and make phone calls to schedule more appointments. And so what I need to do is I need to address these past due activities individually. I'm not going to call everybody to the sales desk and start screaming because there's 10 past due activities, because I don't need to talk to the guy who did all of his activities. He doesn't need to hear this from me, and he's not going to be happy about it. What I need to do is I need to call in each individual person who has any past due activities. We need to discuss those past due activities, the reason that they couldn't get them done. And by the way, I need to do this every single day. And then I need to hold people accountable to the past due activities. And whatever my rules are, I need to stay consistent with those rules. So that's how I work my CRM first thing in the morning. This may take me till 10:30 or 11 o'clock. That's okay, because all of these activities are going to drive an appointment culture in my dealership.